Hello and welcome once again. Okay, so I'm going to do a video here on white potatoes. And if you've purchased the New Age Health Guide, you're aware that sweet potatoes are on there. Not every day, but they are on there because sweet potatoes are something that does deliver important nutrients, will give you energy, and are a step up from white potatoes. But this video is going to be on white potatoes, the health benefits of potato. But in this particular video, we're going to talk about, like I said, white potatoes. Now, the nutrients on this, there are some nutrients, obviously, just as any food. It's got some protein, dietary fiber, carbohydrate, calories 3% is what it makes up. But potatoes are actually a little more than that. It does have vitamin C, 19%, which is not a lot, folks. I mean, I'm not using this for vitamin C. Anything on the ORAC level is, such as camu or maqui, is much, much better for vitamin C. But a particular white potato is definitely going to have some added benefits. It's going to have some vitamin C, probably about 20 milligrams. It's not that big of a difference, but it's really actually great on the ORAC level, and it's around 1,000. So this is actually, I believe, slightly over. It depends on what index you look at, but it actually is important and combines very well with other antioxidants, acai, maqui, camu, if you're using a small amount of vitamin C. Not at the same time as eating a potato. You want to do these separately. Potatoes are going to give you energy. I like them with arugula, and arugula is also very high on the ORAC scale, about double what a potato is, and will definitely help you digest some of the iron that is in potatoes. Potatoes have quite a bit of iron, about 18%, which is very good. So those people that are kind of running anemic and you're either doing too much phytic acid in your diet, you're eating beans. Beans will basically prevent you from digesting iron. This is one of the reasons why I'm not a fan of beans, and I always tell people they are not good. And I'm talking mainly about the black beans or pinto beans, or well, the worst ones are refried. Any of those sorts of beans are not going to be beneficial due to high levels of phytic acid. You could try to soak them, but either way, beans just do not digest very well in the body, and people that are eating those and they don't really have a high phytic acid diet may not see as many of the negative effects of the iron absorption being blocked because of the phytic acid. So let's go into this. Now we're going to look at the copper, 21%. It's got potassium, everyone knows, manganese. So let's look at some of the other things about potato. It provides quick relief from burns. Okay? It stimulates brain function, reduces risk of heart diseases, provides relief from, basically if you've got, arthritis. It's got the kind of interesting picture there. But there's more to it than that, because you're going to still need vitamin C. You don't want to have, exorbitant high levels of fat in the bloodstream. All of this can cause these issues. Also lacking of, one more thing, also lacking vitamin D from getting enough direct sunlight. So these are very, very important. Not just potatoes. Everything's a combination, folks. It's not just one thing. It helps prevent scurvy. In my understanding here, this may help prevent, but it's not going to help people that have bleeding gums and other things due to higher levels of free radical buildup, if you look at my ORAC video. But this definitely is something that will give you energy and play a role in helping with adding a little more vitamin C. But it's not one of the best vitamin C sources. You don't need a lot of vitamin C in each meal, but again, this is pretty misleading, because this is not going to help someone that has low vitamin C. You're going to need more than that. Prevents formation of kidney stones. This one I like. And a lot of people today have a lot of stones that are eating excessive dairy, not drinking enough water, and drinking excessive alcohol are the leading causes. And actually, I would say that dairy itself, sorry about the screensaver there. I would say that dairy itself isn't going to be as harmful as alcohol or people not drinking enough water. Protects against cancer. So yes, this is going to actually, due to my research and actually using potatoes for the last 2 or 3 weeks, I can tell you that this would be one of the tools, one of many, many tools to help get rid of cancer. Is it going to help you if you eat 10 potatoes a day? No. In moderation, 1 or 2. That's it. If you're not eating meat, you're eating maybe a little bit of seafood, such as crab. I love crab because it's very low in fat. Crab is something that has a lot of zinc and a lot of other nutrients, and it digests really, really well, the wild crab. Of course, it's expensive, but again, potatoes are something that combine really well with this. I personally like them with arugula and maybe a little, 3 ounces or 4 ounces of wild crab, and that would be just one meal. So again, I'm eating 5 meals a day. So you need to be able to do this day in, day out, and not eat potatoes in every meal. That's not what this video is about, and please don't do that. You're defeating the entire purpose. You're adding way too much starch. Potatoes, for people that are working out, yes, they're going to help in the process of building muscle and giving energy. If you're running, a couple potatoes a day is definitely not going to hurt you if, again, I would stress this enough, if you're on mostly a raw living food diet. You're using a lot of antioxidants. A combination of various ones: acai, maqui, lucuma powder, maca powder. There's even pomegranate powder. All of these are going to help fight free radicals. So now we're going to talk about it facilitates digestion. If you're eating greens with it beforehand, because greens help repair your digestive system, I would say yes, this is true. Potatoes by itself, I haven't found that to be any different than eating any other type of cooked food. You want the raw food, the raw greens before that. Even just a regular mixed green salad. And you definitely want to use very minimal oil. I like lemon. Personally, that works for me, but you got to be real careful on using some of it. A little bit of olive oil is okay, but olive oil has a 14-to-1 omega-6 ratio, so you want to kind of keep that to a minimal. White chia powder and chia seeds are going to have the higher omega-3s and help offset some of that, as well as some of the other fruits and vegetables. But primarily your diet should consist of mostly raw food. If you're doing some cooked food, this is definitely one of the ones that I have found in the last several weeks, actually about 3 weeks, to be very beneficial. But again, I am not eating anything that is really heavy or a lot of cooked food. It's pretty much just the potatoes. So, and I've been doing probably 2 potatoes a day, mainly mashed. But again, this is not something with a ton of cream and all that other nonsense that you're going to get at most restaurants. And the fried potatoes are the worst. Please don't eat those. Your benefits of the potato are going to be pretty much gone at that point once you fry them, most of it. Any questions, go ahead and let me know.